Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be recapping the story of Tales of Symphonia while showing the screenshots of my playthrough. This was originally included in my review, but I did an update video some time ago saying that the review ended up being over 40 minutes long. So I asked you guys what you'd like to see, and most people said, just split it in two. And it makes more sense that way because the first half is an actual review. And then I wanted to show a couple screenshots, but that turned into 20 minutes. And so we have this video. So those who have played Tales of Symphonia, watch this video. I'm sure you'll like it. It's a fantastic story, and I had such a great time playing through it. But otherwise, lots of spoilers in this video, so you have been warned. And we'll load this up. I've been going through Riku's story of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories now. But I took almost 600 screenshots. And it's so good, man. It starts off like the chibi. I love it, man. I love the look of the chibi artwork. Kratos, who are you? Like, just so good, man. Colette, which, they're childhood friends. They have feelings for each other. And it's such a sweet story. How Lloyd wants to protect Colette for being sacrificed in her journey for regeneration. This, when they get exiled from Ysali at the start of the game, and there's wanted posters of Lloyd. Look at him. Am I really this ugly? Like, the dialogue is so good in this game. Oh, that's so sweet. Here's Colette with her wings. She turns into an angel. Here's Sheena, which, goddamn, they were trying their best back in 2004 with the chibi graphics to have her. That's a nice booba, right? Let's see, because I'm forgetting these screenshots. But yeah, the skits. We have this right here. Oh yeah, that's one of the quests. One of the side quests. Colette goes around, if you have her as the avatar, talk to all the dogs. She names them all, and then you get a title with some new abilities. So, like, just little things like that. Here's one Noish guarding the temple from Sheena. Like, stay away from me, I'm Sheena. Oh yeah, and the dark shit in this game, man. We have these fuckers, the Designs, who are gonna hang this woman in the center of the village. Like, this game's rated T. But still, this fucker, the Designs, gonna hang this woman. And Lloyd and friends save the day. But it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So one of the things with Colette, as the game progresses, is she loses her sense of feeling, and hot and cold, and even her voice. This was nice too. Each time you went to a new town, you get this title drop. And oh my god, Rain was like so rough and tough, always beating people up. And because she's the older sister of Genus, anytime Genus, yeah, this one too, she slapped Lloyd. Anytime Genus said something, she would slap him, and sometimes she picked him up and was like spanking his behind. It's like, my god, don't mess with Rain. Oh. So, and Colette, she's a clumsy character where, she trips sometimes. Like, oh, it's fine. So sweet. This was a nice moment too with Colette and Lloyd. Let me see her hand. And this scene, he gives her a cup, right? And he says it's hot coffee. And she's like, oh yeah, it's very warm. I lied, it's cold. Oh, what? Oh yeah, it is cold. I lied, it's hot. And that's where he learns that she has no sense of feeling what's hot and what's cold. In a really sweet moment, with the music playing and everything, he hugs her. And I thought it was very well done. In the limited way they're able to portray these scenes with chibi characters, the voice acting really brought across the message, and very, very well done. So, yeah, Sheena eventually joins the party. Then we got this fucker, Kavar. So we fight him. You bastard! What's this one? Oh yeah, that's the thing too. So, with the Designs, with these crystals, they're able to, corrupt everyone and turn them into these monsters. And what happened was Lloyd's mother was experimented on and turned into a monster, and his father had to put her out of his misery, which we'll get to the reveal of Lloyd's father later. But if you know, you know. So yeah, these fun quests where we have Sheena the Summoner save this unicorn. They get the unicorn horn to, you know, save other people. And this is when they talk about Tetheala, the first name drop there. And this is when Colette loses her voice, and she talks to Lloyd by writing letters in his hand. Again, really, really sweet moments. And just the way, like, he delivers the lines, he says really slowly what's going on, because, you know, she's writing it with her hand, with her finger. So again, I just saw all these moments were really sweet. And they make her up there to fight Remiel, who at first we think is the good guy, but then nope, the gods are all evil, so he fights them. And then we get the reveal of Kratos being part of Crucius, and he betrays them, and you gotta fight Kratos, and you get your ass kicked. I guess you could beat him, but I lost, you know? And I'm like, fuck, is it gonna be game over? But nope, it's a scripted boss fight where I guess you could win, but I lost. And then I guess I didn't take a screenshot of Yggdrasil, but yeah, Yggdrasil's there. And then these guys who you thought were villains end up helping you later on. There's so many plot twists where it's like, oh, he's a good guy, he's a bad guy. And you get the Riards, make your way there. You meet Zelos, who hits on every babe, and there's a title with him where if you talk to every female NPC, you'll get the title Gigolo. However, there is a glitch, and if you talk to like, it's I think 210 female NPCs, you can go in and out of the same town and just keep talking to the same one, because again, there's areas you can't go back to. You can get the title for that, and he's always hitting on everybody, and he's like, oh goddamn, you beauty. But at this point, Colette has been corrupted by Yggdrasil, and they gotta get a cure for her. Genius, I hate this guy. I kind of like Zelos. He might be kind of annoying, but I kind of like him. And then we meet Presea, right? Who also joins the party. And then Zelos joins the party. I'm kind of getting long-winded here, but we'll scroll up a little bit more. So yeah, eventually Colette is able to get herself cured, and she breaks free. Zelos, he's falling in love. No, that's Lloyd's girl. What do you mean? Zelos. And yeah, her clumsiness, she falls and breaks that contraption. So many instances where she falls, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm so happy to see you. So then you meet Regal in the sewers. This is sweet too, with Presea and Genus. Like, Presea, I think you're pretty. And then her, but pretty? What's that? I'm complimenting you. Like, so sweet, Genus. So yeah. You meet the dwarf Altessa, and then you run into Kratos a few times. Who sort of helps him, but then not really. This was great, man. With Corinne early in the dungeon against Volt, where there's the backstory where Sheena failed to make a pact with Volt early on as a summoner, and many people from her home village of Mizuhu died. So she has that guilt on her shoulders, and Corinne says that you know, he'll protect Sheena, or she'll. I think it's a girl's voice actor, but I don't know. It's a spirit, so I don't know if it's a boy or girl. So what happens is Corinne sacrifices itself, and Sheena has yeah, right here. Corinne gets in front because Volt doesn't want to make a pact and sacrifice himself. It says, make your vow. Try forming a pact one more time. You can do it, Sheena. And the way the music transitions here is so fucking good. And Sheena's voice actress, so good. Jennifer Hale. No, Corinne, don't die. And she's there sulking, and all our friends get her to get up again. For the sake of everyone that risked their lives to protect me, Volt, I demand your power. For the sake of everyone. Oh, it's the same thing, but it just zoomed in. So good. Corinne, thank you. Such a great moment with Sheena. So I fight this dude. And, you know, some of these... Oh, yeah, this is... Like I said, some towns you can't go back to. The village of Osset is burned down. And we meet this dude, Mythos, who turns out is a younger version of Yggdrasil. And this moment was great with Regal. So this is Alicia, Perseia's older sister, who died at the hands of Master Bryant, Regal Bryant, because, similar to Lloyd's mother, was turned into like a monstrosity with the Crucius crystals. So Regal, at Alicia's behest, wanted to put it out of her misery. Such a terrific moment. So then this fucker, Rodile, we fight him. So many different villains and such good shit going on here. So yeah, this is Regal paying his respects to Alicia. Master, I'm so happy to see you again before I disappear. Master Regal killed me in order to save me. I'm so glad I got to see you again in the end. I have no regrets now. So please, Regal, stop punishing yourself. That's why Regal has the restraints on his arms and has handcuffs throughout the game, to atone for his crime. You don't need those shackles. You've suffered enough. I took the life of someone I love. These are the symbol of my crime, as well as my punishment. So, such a great moment. The voice acting there with Crispin Freeman, and then the voice actors for Perseia, Tara Strong, and Alicia. So good. So good, man. So, yeah, you get some more scenes there. This, you go to the amusement park, and it's based on your affection level, so I got it with Colette, of course. There's some sweet romance stuff with them, for what little it's worth. So yeah, Kratos shows up again, but then he helps the party. And crazy stuff. And then, yeah, this fucker, Forcestus, that's his name, shows up and is ready to attack Lloyd, but Colette gets in the way and gets hit. So they gotta find a cure for her. And then they get their revenge on this asshole, Varley, who is the one that is tied to Perseia and Regal's past. And then they make their way to Heimdall. And you got a crazy boss fight against Kratos. And then this is the reveal of Mythos really being Yggdrasil. And then, outside here, you get the reveal that Kratos is indeed Lloyd's father. Like I said, so many fucking plot twists in the game, but it's all done very well. And there's a lot of even foreshadowing to that, because with Kratos, when he's in the party early on, he also has a first aid healing ability. And he always prioritizes Lloyd. Like, if Lloyd is low on HP, even a little bit, he heals him right away. So there's, like, subtle foreshadowing like that, where Kratos is always looking after his son. So Lloyd has his great ideals. And then this is the scene in Flanor, towards the end of the game. Based on your affection levels, you get certain endings. Of course, I went for the Colette one. There's one with Zelos, which is good, and then also with Kratos, which, if you get the one with Kratos, Zelos is gone from the party later, and then Kratos takes Zelos' place. So, again, you got really sweet moments with the two of them. She gives him a snow bunny. And then this is ready for the final battle. Let's see. Yeah, during the final... So at first, Zelos seems to betray them. And I love this from Sheena. You were always a pervert, but I never doubted that you were a good person when it came down to it. So he betrays him. And if you take, like, the Kratos path, I think Zelos is gone for good. But later on, he's like, no, I only deceived you to get Yggdrasil's good grace. And then later on in this dungeon, every party member has their last stand, where you have Regal, I'll hold them off here, hurry! You have to go! So this time, I'm going to protect my friends! Don't die, Regal! I'm sorry, Alicia. It looks like it's still going to be a while before I join you. You shall not pass! So fucking badass. And then we have one later with Sheena, where Sheena summons all her spirits. And she uses like her own version of the mana cannon. Yeah! And is ready to fall. It's like, go on, Lloyd! Rescue Colette! Like, each one of these moments was so epic, man. We have rain. It's gonna collapse. Go, Lloyd! Don't sacrifice yourself! Just go! We have this one with Persea, who uses her axe to, like, stop the thing from collapsing. Go! Go, Lloyd! It's so good, man. Even Gina's staying behind. Like, you're my best friend, Lloyd. You gotta go! And what's Lloyd say here? I don't want any more sacrifices. Come on, guys! And then when you get to the final room, they're all there, of course. Right? And I think this is when Zealous comes back. Yeah, you fight this bitch, Pronema. And then, yeah, Zealous comes back. Like, haha, I deceived you. I did a double cross. You fight Yggdrasil again. And then, you gotta fight Kratos one more time. You've grown strong. And this line was so good. I defeated Kratos, the angel the one who betrayed us. And I forgive Kratos, the hero of the ancient war who helped us. Such a great character, Kratos. Humph, I thought I'd finally earned the right to die. And they're all here together. Makes a pact with the Eternal Sword. Oh, such great dialogue. Oh yeah, and then Heimdall is destroyed. This is like a anime cutscene or whatever. And they make their way back to Ecelia with Dirk, who Dirk was the dwarf who raised Lloyd, and Lloyd thinks of him as a father. But Kratos is his biological father. And so they both give them their blades. Dirk gives him his blade, and Kratos gives him his blade. And really good shit. Thanks, Dad and Kratos. So, man. So good. I love this line, too. But if you keep killing people like that, it will only spawn new hate and new revenge. So. Yeah, and then you can do these other side quests. Like, this is towards the end of the game before the final boss, and I did the other side quests. Like, here's one where he becomes the gigolo, talking to all the ladies. Some of the outfits. Sheena has an optional story against Kuchinawa, where you fight him one-on-one just as Sheena. You can get the swimsuits, right? Which, again, you can only select 3 characters at a time. Like, Lloyd gets his, and then you can select 3 other characters. That's why you need multiple playthroughs if you want all the trophies. And then, of course, the famous hot springs. Right? Which all the ladies in the hot spring. And then Lloyd's like, where are you going, Zealous? Where else? To the bath. Wow, Professor, Sheena, you both have such nice figures, because they're the MILFs of the party. And Sheena gets her title, wow, because she definitely has the biggest booba of all the characters. And Zealous, let's see, which honey can I see from here? Who's there? And Lloyd gets caught. It's like, no! So this is an optional summon spirit, Maxwell. And then you can go back to the temple and see the reincarnation of Corinne, which I thought was sweet. Here's Abyssion. This fucker. He's probably the hardest boss in the game, but I beat him. Oh yeah, and if you get the, 1,000,000 tokens, you can buy the bunny outfit for Rain. Zelos, hello, gorgeous. You must be a teacher, because I'm learning all sorts of new things right now. Like, dude, the localization, the lines here are so good. Maybe later I could arrange for a private lesson. You can't really see Rain's outfit, I guess. But, yeah, here's the final battle. I know there's so many screenshots. This video is probably going to go on way too long, but I don't care. I really love this game, man. So good. So, yeah, you beat Mythos and use the 2 swords from Kratos and Dirk to form the Eternal Blade. And then you get this beautiful anime cutscene ending here, where you meet the Goddess Martell. Right? Let's see where it is. And yeah, Lloyd grows angel wings with Colette to see Derris Carlon. And, you know, there's the never-ending cycle where at this point in the game, Tetheala is advanced, and like I said earlier, Sylvarant is dying, so they got to keep trading off mana, but their wish is to form the two worlds together so everyone can live in peace. And then you get this scene. This chick, Tabitha, was this doll that Altessa created in Tetheala, but eventually Martell takes over her body. Martell is the goddess, and takes over Tabitha's body. And again, really great anime scene. That's the great Carlon tree. And says, you know, to protect the Carlon tree. And they leave it open-ended as to what the tree's name is, but I feel like the tree's name is Yggdrasil. Because that's like in the legends, that's what the tree's called, you know? So here's some of the credits, where you get all the characters and moments. Right? Eternal Sword, hugging Colette. When she lost her voice. So sweet. And then, because I had a video, because I forgot to take, this is one of Lloyd at the beginning. But yeah, then you got everyone going their separate ways. Where Colette goes home. Genis and Rain are going to visit new lands. Sheena goes back to Mizuho and becomes the new chief. Zelos goes back to the kingdom. Persea visits Alicia's grave, along with Regal. And then Lloyd goes back to Derris Carlon to see Kratos. And Kratos is going to go to Derris Carlon. And a great moment, man. Lloyd, goodbye, Dad. And then Kratos, don't die before I do. Lloyd, my son. Goosebumps, man. And then he goes back to his mother's grave. Mom, I'll leave Dad's sword here beside you. And then this is the final thing you get there. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to cut back to the computer now, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. Again, it was so much fun going back through Tales of Symphonia. I had a great time. At some point, maybe I'll get the platinum, but I don't know. It requires at least 3 playthroughs, maybe even more, because I wasn't really following a guide much of my first playthrough, and so I definitely missed a lot of the titles and whatnot, so I don't know. It's crazy how these old games really let you go through it multiple times to get everything there was to get, including the party members coming and going, such as Zelos and Kratos, based on your decision near the end of the game. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Peace out.